This is Stephen Williams, your master motivator and your encourager. I have a word for you this week that I know will be impactful. Listen, thank you for the opportunity to come into your space. I don't take it for granted, and I do not take it lightly. You know how we do, though. Before I can get a word in you, got to get a word up out of you. Come on, say this with me. I'm the head, not the tail. I'm above, not beneath. I'm fearfully and I am wonderfully made. This week, your word of encouragement is, don't put the weight back on. Come on, say that with me. Don't put the weight back on. Since May, I have been very fortunate to have lost about 45 pounds. It is from hard work, exercise, eating right, discipline, moving forward. But last week, I decided to take a break and enjoy some of this good food, fun, and fellowship. So when I came off of last week and I got back on the scale to get back into my regiment, I noticed I had gained a few pounds. So in the process of doing that, I immediately thought of us. I looked in the mirror and I said, boy, you can't put the weight back on. And that's what I say to you. Look, you've written the vision, you've made it plain, the voice is speaking. So you took a little break or you had a little bump in the road, but you can't put the weight back on. The weight of what? Weight of frustration, the weight of other people's expectation or their desires, or the burden of bringing them back into the fold, if you will, of your relationship or of your moving forward. This is not that season. You cannot put the weight back on. I understand that sometimes things happen. Sometimes you take a break. Sometimes life gives you a bump in the road. But that is not a barometer for you to sit back and take on the burden. I shared this with somebody and I thought, and this is really true, it's amazing to me how much other people have an opinion about your future when they didn't even hear your call. It's amazing to me what they think you should do and how they think you should move and what they think should happen. I'm sharing with you, this is not the day that you are supposed to carry that weight. Look, that vision is still there. That voice is still crying. That destiny is right around the corner. Can't you see it? Can't you feel it? Don't you know it's you? This is the new you. This is the new moment. You cannot put the burden, the expectation of somebody else on your life. You've got to listen to that voice and get this thing done. Push forward, move forward. This is the season. This is the day for you to do this. I believe that 2017, which is right around the corner, is the time and the season for the release. Doesn't matter who's in the White House, doesn't matter who's in the governorship. I believe this is that season. But what I can't do is be out of order when it's time for the things to come through. I got to make sure my stuff is in place, in order. I'm in the right frame of mind. I'm not putting the weight back on. I'm not putting anybody else's expectations on my life. You didn't hear the vision. You didn't write it. You didn't make it plain. This is the season of the change for you. This is the season of the new. This is the season where you're going to get it done. I'm working on being debt free, bumping the road. Yeah, not gonna take the weight of it. I'm going to deal with the bump, but I'm going to keep moving forward because I can sense this is my time. I can sense this is my moment. And you ought to be able to feel that thing too. Today, I'm telling you, don't put the weight back on. Don't do it. Get back into your regiment. Get back into your discipline. Get something done. Listen, your new day, it's not going to begin until you create a new voice. And I'm sharing this with you today. Don't put the weight back on. It is not for them. This is for you. Whoever don't want to go, they just don't want to go. I can see some great things, though, in store for us. This is our day, our moment, our newness. Listen, you be encouraged. Don't put the weight back on. And until next week, hold your head up high. Get it done.